Feeling pretty scared right now.
Let's talk about it.
This video has been brought to you by Game.
Just pick the game already.
Okay, since the beginning of the game, Winky has been a staple ghost for ghost players, advanced and beginner. Now we can talk about one-off strategies and how to run down the timer or how to run from Ghostbusters, but we're specifically talking about combat. In a skirmish, Winky is definitely OP. Let's look at Winky's abilities and number them. For his main ability, Sludge Puddle, that's 1. For his swarm minions, that's 2. And for his Slime Tornado, we'll number that 3. For his Scare ability, we'll just call that a basic attack, or basic. You know what I like to do for the purpose of this video? We'll go into a private match, and I just generally think private matches are better if you're gonna practice stuff with Ghosts or Ghostbusters. It gives you, some wiggle room and time to get your stuff together. I genuinely don't like going into matchmaking anymore and testing out stuff because a lot of people know me from the game, and it causes problems in the game. And if I'm there in pubs, I want to have fun. Also, if you see me in pubs, I don't win matches in pubs. Try to make it difficult for the busters, but I'll throw, if it's going too easy on me, I'll throw the game, I'll throw the match. It's starting to get to where the casuals don't really like playing with the league players, and I definitely understand because there's a difference in gameplay, but I'm there to have fun and build a community. So if you see me in there, don't leave. I will make it as fun as possible. Do not leave. And you're probably gonna get a dub out of me anyway. Okay? So real quick, let's talk about the strengths and weaknesses, because there's a lot to go over. And honestly, the weaknesses that Winky has, I don't consider weakness. He has reduced object and trap damage. That's a strength to me because I use objects a lot to travel around. And if you go in there with like a basher and you try to do the same stuff as you do with Winky, you're gonna run out of objects because he blows up, like Basher blows up furniture. Like what happened to your furniture, cuz? Yeah, that's Basher, bro. Winky, he's very delicate with furniture. You're gonna have furniture for days. Did I say that wrong? But he excels at dispatching Ghostbusters if you got good timing. All right, I got my notes out, and let's get into this, see if we can't get this done for you in under 5 minutes. All right, I don't wanna make this video too long. So first thing we're gonna go over is the windups and cooldowns. For each ghost is different, but for Winky, it's they're pretty low as far as windups and his cooldowns go. So his windup is on any ability that a ghost has, there's a windup duration, right? Where once you hit the button, it takes time for the ability to actually execute. So it'll look like on this one, his Sludge Puddle is about 1.5 seconds. I didn't time it like officially, but it's around 1.5 seconds. It's still fairly low, but just be aware that exists, that there's a wind up. And for his minions, it's fairly quick. It's a little under a second. I said 1.5 minutes. It's 1.5 seconds, I believe. Yeah. We'll fix it in post. All right. So Sludge Puddle is 1.5 seconds. He claps his hands. And he throws it down. So in combinations, just be aware that there is a wind up, and you have to be aware of that when comboing. All right. So we got our first Ghostbuster. So let's talk about, I need to go over cooldowns. So the cooldowns durations for the Sludge Puddle is 20 seconds, and then the minions is 25 seconds. So they're relatively close to each other. There's only 5-second difference, but in combat, that is a very long time, right? So here, let's make a Ghostbuster aware of where we're at, right? That's a very long time, so just be aware of that. Spamming is, you're not gonna be able to do it. So let's go over combos for him, right? So everyone likes to use the B-B, right? The basic dash, basic attack. Which, I mean, you're not doing it right if it's not in an object. Basic dash, basic. Come on. All right, so let's try it again. And you'll notice there's a bit of a cooldown, or not a cooldown, but a gap in that combo after the dash. After the hit confirm, there's a dash, and we can go over hit confirms in a second. But that is the bread and butter everyone likes to use. You know, that's the beginner combo. That's the easiest combo to perform. For the majority of Ghost, it's like the baseline combination, right? But for Winky, he's a bit different because he can combo into almost everything, right? So you can do what I like is the basic one. So you go basic one, right? And you know, leave the Ghostbuster in the sludge puddle. For his escape combinations, you can do basic twos. So it'll be basic two, and then get up out of there and let the minions handle your light work, right? So they just go off and do their thing. Basic one, and that is like the fastest you can pull off combos with Winky. Now you have variations that include dashes. So here, I didn't mean to come out of that. So you can go basic dash. Ooh, no, don't tap it. Here, let's get around this corner, and we can go basic dash one. And I didn't mean to kite away from that, but I mean you can get it. You can get it if you stay around the Ghostbuster. If you're fleeing, you can go basic dash two, and you know, leave a surprise for them there, and you know, they'll have to figure that part out. You can basic three, but it's more of that has a very long wind up, so just be careful of that, right? Also, you can do that's part of teching, so we'll go into that, but you can also do basic 1-2, which is devastating for a lot of Ghostbusters. So you go to basic 1-2, right? Tech into an object, and that pretty much handles everything for you. We can kind of assist them on that, right? And you got 0 busters up and fighting, and you can do that and leave the area, and they'll just have to figure that part out for themselves, right? Let's go into some teching. Teching basically is you know, it's technical movement. It's what it is, where it's technical movement that provides an advantage for you, right? You can tech into Ghostbusters or around Ghostbusters. We'll tech into this civilian because he's the closest. He stops. Oh, there's one. So a tech basically is just that's called a tech hop or a tech dash, right? You just basically hop and you tap forward in the dash button, and you'll just create like a little hop. So hop, hop, hop. Oh, okay, we'll take back into this object. All right, and the cool thing about that is if you're low on PKE, it's an absolute boon. Like it's something that you'll use all the time once you master how to use it, right? If you got a Ghostbuster cornered, let's just throw some minions down, and you can't do it in that, so that's the only downside. So we'll go over here, and where are you going, buddy? Tech. Oh. Tech. Just a little hop. I got a little greedy, just trying to show you, but that's tech. That's tech dashing. For some reason, this is glitched. And you can tech to possess, right? Which is a big one. So you create space between you tech dash and tech back into an object, right? So I mean, they're not giving me a chance to show them, but We could do it here. Move your tail out the way. Tech dash into an object. And if you do it fluidly, like, they won't even know where you went. It's very hard for them to tell where you went, right? So we'll get this guy again. No, we won't, because he threw a pylon down. And that was the reason the pylon got invented. All right, so we do tech dashing, tech hopping, and yeah, we covered basically all the tech. So tech to possess is just basically if there's a Ghostbuster between two objects, you can scare, dash, and then dash into the object behind them. It's really good, so we'll do it here. That is a tech dash to possess. That is what it is, and they'll be none the wiser. Just be careful of surrounding Ghostbusters if they see you. And that should be it for teching. Yeah, that's good. The other one is just like object hopping, right? Be aware of the objects around you and being able to kite Ghostbusters around when you're object hopping. So, you know, I did a video on that for you already. So we can take, and he's down. So that's it for teching. So basically, that's Winky in a nutshell as far as combos and techs. I know Lagaman's Prime is working on some Ghost videos as well. I do not know if the videos are similar to this one, but if they are, well, I'm gonna link them so I don't have to do much work. Hey, go ahead and comment down below on the next Ghost you want me to do so that we can get through this and, you know, give you the Ghost content that you want. Once again, subscribe, like, comment, especially that subscribe button, bro. We just hit 600 subscribers. That's crazy. Wave Gang in the building. Man, once again, my name is SigSoWavy, your gamer OG. And I'll catch you on the next wave. Let's go.